Hi guys. all the time
man. Babe, huwezi acha
there.
nikaribia hapa kwanza na nisikie nikanisikia vizuri. Tuendelee.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're new here, karibu sana, and if you're a returning subscriber,
Vyombo zinakuanga side.
Yeah. Today we are shooting from the comfort of our bed, our new bed. Courtesy of Lead Interior Furniture. Yes.
Guys, first of all, do us a favor. Go visit their pages. IG, TikTok. They're on our bio. Go visit their page.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at what they've done. Number 3 or number 2. Order your bed. Any furniture that you want.
No, sema umetumwa na the Maangis.
Ukisema umetumwa na the Maangis, kuna ka discount mtapatiwa by the way. Now imagine unapatiwa kitanda ama kiti ama any piece of furniture na guarantee.
Yes. Guys, that's the amazing thing.
Guarantee.
For 2 years.
Bana.
I mean, in case anything happen, kuna guarantee.
Yani itafixiwa as long as, by the way, ngoja, just call Anne. We'll put her number as well. Just call her and she'll be able to guide you through what you need. All the things that you need. By the way, see furniture peke yake, by the way. The Lady Interiors are not specialized in furniture. Story curtains, she got you. Story bed, she got you. I mean, who demon has lead through everything that you'd ever want in your house.
Yeah.
So,
and of course, something amazing, as we had said in the previous video, is coming in our house.
Yes.
I also don't know what it is. I'm waiting for it.
The only thing she knows, you're doing a whole house renovation.
Yeah, but right now we are working on our bedroom. So maybe neza koko zile side whatever.
Yeah,
for sure. So stay tuned. So let's get into today's video.
So video leo mimi nafanyiwa interview na mke wangu.
Yeah.
Adau.
Nafanyia interview.
It's about amazing.
So today's topic is something that we had in our counseling session, but now that we've been in marriage, I wanted us to have a conversation about it. So today, let's talk children or kids. Babe.
Prep na conversation.
Just prep because I want you to say like ikuje from your heart. Ningekuprep ungeanza kuprepare. So babe.
Okay. Sawa.
Question number 1.
Mimi niko na swali kwanza. Babe, do you know mimi ni interviewer, mimi sijazoea kuuliza maswali.
Yeah.
Acha nikuulize swali kwanza. Swali langu nimepotea. Okay, niulize kwanza alafu ndakuuliza.
Do me a favor please. Get out of here.
So initially when we started dating, one thing I knew about my boyfriend, hakuwa anataka watoto. For him, he did not want kids. But later on in our dating, he grew to want kids now. And I think it was just a phase where probably he did not want kids. But then he grew into now wanting kids. So my first question will probably be, how many kids would you want to have? I know we've had this conversation, but maybe it has changed. Najua after imepanda bei.
Diapers bado pia zinapanda bei.
It's expensive.
Sasa nimekumbuka swali nataka kuuliza. Naweza kuuliza alafu nikujibu?
Sawa.
Haya. How do you feel about people's comments on our pages? Na story out you should get kids and stuff like that.
Oh, like I honestly feel they are being insensitive. Like for me, I feel like those comments are insensitive of telling us, hey, tumengoja sana kwa pika junior ati ama kama kuna ile video nilikuwa nimeka watu washaniambia congratulations. And I'm like, wow, okay. Kwani am I pregnant and I don't know? But for me, I just feel pregnancy is such a sensitive topic, and even how you present things to people, because probably there's a reason I've not gotten a kid by now. Maybe I'm not in that space. Kuna watu wengine maybe hata wako barren na mtu ana keep insist, pata mtoto, mbona hujapata mtoto and everything. Na bado nikipata mtoto utaniambia bado si ulete wa pili acheze na wa kwanza. Like I just feel that is such a sensitive topic for people to be bringing. Hata ile watu akisemambianga mtu mbona hujaoa, probably there's a reason why this person has not married to that point. But then so much pressure is being put on that topic. Wewe, how do you feel about it?
Here's the thing. Nobody's going to help me raise this child.
Yeah.
And as much as you say mtoto in a community, they will only help you so much. But the heavy lifting ni wewe.
Yeah.
And
They will
if,
help you celebrate the child
yes,
when they do good, but the process of getting there to be good is up to you.
nobody's going to talk about the sleepless nights you're going to have with the
Yeah,
child.
for sure.
Nobody's going. In fact, nobody talks about the journey of parenting because the kitu ni heavy. And there's a book that we learnt about counseling that we need to start reading.
Yeah.
But when the time comes,
Yeah,
about
parenthood,
parenting,
yeah.
about parenthood, and nobody talks about parenting. I mean, it's not easy. And with the fact that people will be in our DMs, in our comment section, be like, "What am I?" I'm like, guys, there's a lot that is happening that
Yeah,
you guys
for
have
sure.
no idea,
Yeah.
and it's not fair for you to project. I mean, first of all, it's not like we don't appreciate the wishful thing, because it's nice that you don't like to see our offspring.
Yeah,
It's nice,
for sure.
but it's not in your position to enforce it down our throats. Hatujampata mpaka sahi, she's not pregnant till now. It's sawa. It is our business.
Yes.
Let our business be our business, and let you, because we never really get to your lives, so it's insensitive and it's not welcome.
And I'm also not going to get a child because you have said you want a child. Yeah, because at the end of it, it's about us. Yeah. So babe.
Yes, now to your question.
Yes.
We'll come on later. How do I feel about getting kids?
Right, okay. How many kids do you want
how many
now?
kids do I want?
Yeah, and now I know, right, your perspective already changed.
So let's start with my perspective and then to the kids.
Okay.
So right now, how do I feel about kids? To my future children, I love you. But right now, these things are evil. These things are evil. These creatures are just there to steal your time, to steal your attention, your affection. Now,
that's
what I say to my future children, because najua mtakuja kuwatch video. Right now, I was not ready for you. But when you're watching this, you are very much welcome in my life. Can take everything. But right now, I do not want you in my life.
I know what babe does not like about kids. One of the fears that my boyfriend has is they will draw my attention to them and not to him.
And by the way, that's very normal and very natural.
Yeah, for sure.
And like every time ikifika, I'll be cognizant of this fact. But sasa sijatosheka na mke wangu jamani.
Another scare that he has is probably unaonanga kuna watu mimba zao kukataa mabwana zao. Kuna watu mimba inakataa mabwana, kuna watu mimba inapenda mabwana. Yeye anaomba impende.
Hii kitu mimi make sense by the way. Sasa mimi inakukataa aje?
Like watu wengine wanakuwa irritated. Yaani hata wewe ukiwa kando yangu nasikia unanibova yenye unapumua. Na si ni mtoto, si mimi ni mtoto. So I know that's another thing that babe. And then I see it in him even when we are with the nephews and niece. Wakianza kulia sijui kwa nini cringy and everything, hiyo inambo. But when they are happy, inambamba vibaya. So I think for you want a happy child.
Well, yes, but it's not like I'm blind to these facts that
for sure.
Moods change.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think for me it's just that I'm not mentally ready for them.
Okay.
And I know I'm going to be the best dad in the world. I know that. But right now, man, these things are bad.
Okay,
I'm not ready. But not to the other question. When God desires to bless us with children, and the fruit of a womb is blessed with around 3 kids, I think I'm game.
You're game.
Yes.
Okay.
2 kids I'm game.
Okay. So my next question
Where?
How many kids I would want? 3 or 4.
Oh.
Yeah. I feel like also I want a balanced family, at least go to 6. Tapiga story.
Babe, tukianza kudoto ulikuwa unasema unataka to 6 and above. I'm like,
nilikuwa nasema 6 and above. I think tunisema 6. Kusema 6 and above.
Okay. Let's say not 6. Msichana, are you ready to pop 6 kids?
Yeah, but right now I would say maybe 4. Yeah, 4.
But unajua pia, even as we're talking, this is wishful thinking.
Yeah, this is wishful thinking, guys.
Child, things
again, maybe after nimezaa the first child, things will be different. Maybe nitasema nijikute.
Jinsi tukiwa na our best couple. Wakati tunasema ati after the first child,
mtu anasemanga nijikute. Alafu unakaa unajiambia niliona tu
nipate. A few months later, niliona tu nimlete mtu.
Yeah, so of course. So again, my now second question now this is just for you. I can't answer it. Now this is for you.
Okay.
do you always have fears of what father you will make, considering you do not have a father figure in your life? Do you always have fears like, will I make the best dad? Like for you, unajua hakuna manual, hakuna reference nye utasema, my dad used to do this, my whatever, there's some things you will carry on. For you, it's like you are starting afresh on your own. Do you ever get fears?
Yes, that's true. I always look at life, I'm like, because most of my influences growing up has been on from my mom's side.
Yeah, for sure.
And the age bracket that I have between me and my brother is like 7 years.
Yeah.
So when he was in high school, I was in primary. When he was in primary, I was dogo sana. So like I didn't have that tight relationship. Not like the one that I have right now. So my influences are pretty much biased. So nikikaa nafikiria of how I'm going to be a dad, it's a bit worrying. I have that fear that will I be the typical man that my child would rub off and say this is a man? You know, would I be that typical? Like, I already have ideas of how I'm going to be the best dad.
Yeah.
But hizo fears bado met with reality in zile za. So I think it also boils down to the fact that I'm not ready. I'm not ready, but it's a fear that I have, that what kind of a dad I'll be.
Yeah. But of course, there are those things I hear you speak, like of how he would want to raise his kids. One thing, like kuna hii joke nyanza, I would want to raise a generation where anaingia na watu roki. Unaona ile ulikuwa baba anaingia kwa nyumba, kila mtu asha disappear. Hey, run for your life.
But then I never saw that.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't want to.
Yes, he hears about that. It, so of course he wouldn't want to project it. Another thing, of course, I hear you say, of course you will not want to be there. Unajua kuna kitu nya watu typical kissy father. Wakisi tu wanaweza elewa your point. Kuna ile typical kissy father that now my babe, I hear him often say he doesn't want to be that. He wants to have open conversation with his children. Hataki ile like hata mtoto anaogopa kumwambia anything. Yeah. So but one thing I know, babe, you'll make a good dad. Hakuna manual, but you'll figure things out.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
You'll figure things out for sure.
Yeah.
So of course that was something I wanted to ask you. When it comes to me, of course I've been brought up by both parents. There are things I've seen my parents do, and there are those things I will carry to my children. Like of course I will carry to my children. Like for me, one thing with my mom has taught me story ya church. Like me mamangu tulikuwa tuamke mapema ufikie lesson ilikuanga hapo kwa kanisa, na tunaishi mbali lakini tulikuwa nafikia lesson. So of course there's that Christian aspect I've seen through my mom. There are so many things I've seen, how my dad, the way to my dad's heart is education, by the way. Babangu na masomo. Wow. And I think now that I think you've seen it even in me. Like for me, I get it.
Kitu naonanga watoto wangu Roma jamani. Woi.
I think because now I got it from my father.
First thing after shule, report card.
Yeah, for me, like
Bona. Na by the way, I'm so like I'm quote unquote happy that kuna CBC. In that hakuna ile grading system, so that is good. But unaona sasa utakuwa na details, so ni zile za mbona ushiki hii.
Yeah.
Mbona
like not even for me, my dad when he used to come, like for example niko tuseme number 7 au number, anza mbona ungekuwa number 1. So I feel like the academic bit I've also carried from my dad. Like I've seen how my dad was so passionate about our academics. So of course there are those things I carried now, but not for my babe, yet I carried from the mom.
And my mom was a teacher.
Yeah, and the mom was a teacher.
In the like to me appreciating about my mom. The discipline system that I got from my mom, I think I learned to take it down. Like I cannot change anything from my mom and how she brought me up, because I feel like she made me appreciate mistakes. Not appreciate them that I want to do them again, but appreciate to see the consequences. That, hey, kini yo mama, uishi milele. Ama uishi milele. Sure. Uishi. Being a teacher and a parent, that's not an easy sport. And to raise 2 boys on your own, it's not equally easy. So I've learned a lot about discipline from my mom, and I've also learned a lot about, impacting information
to your kids. Yeah.
Not drilling, impacting.
Yeah. Okay. So that's nice. Of course, there are those things. Hata mimi also has something else I've learned from my mom. My mom alikuwa chopi. My mom is a hard worker. Alikuwa
na memory. Hoi. Hii memory inatoka kwa mama yako
baby. Mama ni smart. Alikuwa alumni Mkumu girls. Very smart. I think even all levels, like out of 36, I think my mom got 35. I think so, yeah. Like my mom was also smart. Like me academic wise, it's something I will carry from my parents. It's something I will also want to impact in my kids. Yeah. And then something else probably also we've learned from now, the both of us and our upbringing, is that we want to impact skills in our children.
Oh my gosh, hii generation
Yes.
inakuja. Books are smart, yes,
we
but
don't want to
life
make them
skills.
think that lazima ukue kwa ofisi they'll make a living. Want to show them even jua kali has a living, you know. Of course you're not saying ati lazima ukue jua kali or something, asikue lawyer akue jua
Akwa to
kali.
industrious na entrepreneurial.
Yeah, for sure. Like we want to pass down skills to our children. If we are good in something, kama hata mimi niko good in animals, naweza funza some bit of it to my children. It doesn't mean they're going to be a vet, but they will know something about animals if it's something they will want to do. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so aya, babe. My other question will be, what if God doesn't bless us with kids? I know we've also had this conversation. Yeah.
My simple question, my simple answer has always been a question: are we a family? Are we complete?
Yeah.
That's it.
We've had this conversation again, guys. If God doesn't bless us with children, it's something God knows why.
It's scary, by the way.
Yeah, it's scary, of course. It doesn't mean it's not scary. It's scary.
Yeah.
Of course, probably there are people who are not in the line of getting kids, and there are those who desire to have kids. But then it's kids is the fruit of God.
It's a gift.
Yeah, it's a gift from God. If He blesses you, He blesses you. If not, there's obviously a reason as to why God has not blessed you with a child. So of course it's scary. It's that we are okay with it.
No,
it's scary.
not.
It's a scary.
But it's not an easy thought.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thought.
Of course, even to see your friends, even to see baby showers, to get pressure from community and people around you, like pata mtoto pata, and you are not able to get children. It's something scary. But for us, we feel like yes, we are a complete family, and if worst gets to us, there are options such as adoptions, you know.
And science is there, my God.
Yes.
Why are we being blind to science?
Yes, kuna hiyo surrogacy. So much is going on.
So much.
Yeah. But one thing I will say, these are conversations that are important for you to have even with your spouse.
Yeah.
Because now, for us having it as early as now, gives us a lead even in the future that if it happens, it's a conversation we've had. Haitatupata by surprise. It's a conversation we've had.
And I think this whole point here, how will we be when you don't have a child? The conversation is always heavy on the lady.
Yeah.
Because there's that, as much as the society might not tell you, like pata mtoto, kuna ile people around you are bearing kids. People around you are paying school fees. People around you are doing all these things. And women being women, it's now affecting a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying that men are not affected. We're also affected, but it's always heavy on the woman.
For sure.
And I think the best thing we have done for our marriage right now, just having that understanding. I think Pastor Nyaga really did a good job by enabling us to know this thing. It's a God's gift. There's I'm sorry if I'm going to sound brute, but there's no amount of sex you can have for you to get kids.
Yeah.
There's no amount of sex you can have to get kids.
Sure.
It's just a gift from God. The people who, and I don't know why this happens a lot. Before marriage, you try this. Whoop.
Hey, before
mtoto,
marriage,
unapata watoto.
campus watu walikuwa na watoto.
Bana, unasikia tu mara ya kwanza ulikuwa na ball. After marriage.
After marriage, this is what I'll say. Before marriage, people, when they engage in sex, they engage in sex for fun.
Yeah.
It's for fun. And then mtoi. Like mtoi tu anakuja. You do not plan for it, mtoi anakuja. But then now in marriage, sex even changes the purpose. Now, sometimes if you're working towards getting a child, now sex is for getting a child, getting pregnant. So of course, these are hard conversations, but they're good to have.
Healthy conversations.
It's hard, but it's healthy. Even things like death from your spouse, or like these are healthy conversations to. It's heavy and hard and scary, but they are good conversations to have for sure.
And the best thing about having this conversation is it prepares your mind.
Yeah.
Because right now we are prepared that if God blesses us with kids, we will have talked about it and we'll be psychologically prepared. You know. And if, God forbid, that you're not blessed with the fruit of the womb, you'll be like, okay, we have tried science, we've tried all these things, but it's not our portion to have right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So we will wait on the Lord, and we will prepare, like we will now protect ourselves in the sense that we will not have a lot of outside influences to push us and depress us with this thought of getting a child is everything.
Okay.
A family is complete with a husband and a wife.
Sawa.
Kids are just intruders. Are just
Really,
these are just passengers.
really, babe.
Do think about it.
Sawa, basi.
Yeah.
Aya. So, the other question, babe, would be, if today I was pregnant, what will be your reaction? Again, guys, in marriage there's no unplanned pregnancy. Okay, kuna ile inakuja hapo unatarajia, but you can't call it unplanned. Like isi ati kama ile campus. But like this now is a marriage union.
Yeah.
If you have a supportive partner, it's okay.
Yeah.
You might be disappointed, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So how would you feel?
Anxious.
Niko nimesha imagine niko na mimba.
Babu kuna ball, nataka kuna ball.
Like it's just questions. Sina.
Manzi nitakuwa anxious. Hapana bana. By the fact I'm not even ready.
Reactive. Hapana bana.
Okay, of course, still reactive because number one, I'm going to be a dad. Yo! Man, it's wait. Wait. Hapana bana. Kitu bana. Wewe bana.
Me
if you're pregnant, I think that will be a life changer. My life will change.
Okay, for me, I feel like if today I found out I was pregnant, I feel like number one, it's something I'm not ready yet right now. So of course I will be like, okay. But number two,
it's happening.
Knowing I have a supportive partner, I will also be okay with it. I'll be happy about it. I'll be like, thank you God for this blessing. Yeah. And number three, I think that's it. Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. Man, first of all, I'll be happy. Because again, not everyone gets to be a parent, a biological. Not everyone gets that gift, you know. And not generally intentional. Like I'm here. Not everyone gets that joy.
Yeah.
So first of all, I'll be like excited, like woo. It's happening, man. Get ready.
Get ready.
You know? But that will not remove the fact that I'm like, okay, this is happening. This is happening. Wow. Well, I'll be happy. Happy. Yeah. Okay. But now that I'm not prepared right now and own a ball.
Sina, babe, ni maswali tu.
These things are intruders. Are intruding. By the
funny enough, when you get your kids, I know your life changes
a lot.
Like hata utafikiria kujinunulia mango utakuwa ukifikiria like it's a whole switch.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
So, yeah, that's but in ile point tunasema in marriage, sex and children are just very touchy subjects that if you don't talk about it and just get kids, any life can do you dirty.
Yeah.
Life can show you things.
Okay. So
yeah. And there's no time, hakuna time yet you're too early to get children when you're married. Hakuna time uko too late. God's timing is the best. Juzi nilikuwa na watch video fulani I'm a man at 52 got twins at 52.
Yeah.
So mambo ya Mungu mwache.
Yeah, Mungu.
Mwache.
So I think probably this is my second last question. What are your fears in this period of pregnancy, like 1 to 9 months period? What are your fears?
Mimba ikukatae. 3 beba mkasa 9 niletee matumbo ya kuku.
Speaking of which, matumbo ya kuku ni tamu, si ndio?
Hiyo ni nini bebe unasema?
Like I'm thinking, I think I've seen people eat matumbo ya kuku.
Unapigia sana nikiwa job, babe. Nataka mawe ya Kilgoris. The hell is this?
Na leo ukienda
bana unaanza kunusa vitu zingine weird. Hizi ni nini hizi?
Like that's what scares you about your period of pregnancy.
Kuna kitu kingine I think it has been baptized as a normalcy. Sio mimi.
Ni mtoto.
Kitu nanibu. Okay, ni fun, but kio badani zile za.
But mimi labda ni mtoto.
Kwani amekuongelesha mama nataka?
I don't know, maybe tu ni hiyo feeling maternal instincts, you know, inakwambia tu hivyo.
Okay. Yeah, alafu of course now hii bit ya kuzaa. Kujifungua. Hey, that's scary. Because again, it's not like in Kenya we are far away from high rates of maternal deaths. So that's also scary. That's scary.
Okay. I think for me, my scares during in case nilikuwa na mimba, my scare during your period ni sijui morning sickness, sijui kuamka unatapika, sijui like I'm scared about that. I'm also scared of getting cravings kama za njahe, machakula ambayo I want good cravings,
nataka muhogo.
Kuku,
mimi naweza kumbuka wanazama tuko tuna cravings za mushroom. Nitacheka.
Yeah, so that, and then of course one of my scares is when now pregnancy becomes like a burden. You know, there are people who their pregnancy like puts them down, like ile hata anashinda kwa bed, like hata haizi fanya anything, haizi like for me I will not wish that. Again, I can't determine if it happens like that. That's a scare for me as well. I always want a perfect round body.
Na mapo izifuri kitu najua
staki nikai kama filter. But again, I don't have control. You know, that's the sad thing about it. Like you are not going to determine like this is how you want your pregnancy to be.
And I think in the point another speak to men that when you get to walk down that path, your wife can look the way she wants to, but it's not her choice.
Yes, for sure.
It's the gift that God has given you,
yeah,
and it's through her that you'll get to enjoy this gift. So in the part nye akona mapoko, but babe sawa in the photo shoot.
Yeah, so for sure that's something I'm afraid of. Yeah. I'm afraid of the process of giving birth. Like I feel there's so much that like for a woman to come out of that room, it's God. Like that is God. Because there's so much that happens.
You cannot bet on a surgeon.
Yeah, you cannot say at you surgeon you're the best at kuzalisha nothing will happen. I don't think you can bet on that. Like I think this is God's doing. There are probably people who go there, don't come out alive, or the kids die, or something happens, sijui mtoto amekula the poop, or mtoto amefungwa na cord. Like there's so much that happens.
And
there's so much risk.
Reality.
Yeah, and miscarriage is a reality.
Yeah.
So of course, for me that's a scary bit of it, but of course we pray for the best. Again, after now giving birth, I'm scared of become postpartum depression, things like those. Like I feel like that will also be a burden on your end as well as it's on my end. Yeah, so those are things I'm afraid of.
Like any kitu naweza kujua by the for my own consumption, like how can someone prepare best for postpartum depression? Like how can you best prepare for that? How can you best prepare for parenting? But at least here we have books that we can read and prepare for that. But of course, not like you'll always be ready for that. So but if for postpartum, like I'm curious if you have a link, a page, or whatever it is that I can go and read that for my own consumption. I want that.
Okay.
I want that.
Okay. Thank you. So my last question, baby, is probably which who do you look up to parenting? Like unapenda parenting yake?
I only have one parent. My mom.
Your mom. You look up to your mom?
My mom and two people. And I'll tell you why. My mom, that's like crown. And number two, my brother. There's a cousin of mine.
And you?
Start mention jina, okay? I just want.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you my brother why, because
okay, acha kwanza mimi niseme alafu ongeze. Maybe number one is your brother. Of course I can't say your mom because I've not seen it.
Yeah.
Number one is your brother, I will say. Number two, Mkuru. Napenda tu relationship ya Mkuru na mtoi wake. I really love that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So let me tell you why. For my mom is different.
I think both of us cut across for our parents.
For our parents, cut across, yeah. But for my bro, ukijana amejituma. And I'm not saying that wife lakini pia wife yake pia amejituma. There was a she comes home. Lucy, salute. You dem amejituma. Wewe kuzonga na kusho. You ni military. Sitaki ujinga bwana. Instead ati mtoto amekuja ati ajaosha uniform, utaosha uniform asubuhi uende nao shule. Hakuna jokes. And personally I'm a lover of bringing up kids in tough environments, not because unawatesa, but tough environments breeds tough people. Not focuses out here where niko depressed, just do jokes, then let cheapo for sap. Tough kids, tough times, we make good generations. So those are the people I look up to.
Okay, I agree with you. For me, I love Mkuru. Like, I love the relationship between Mkuru and their daughter and conversations that they have. It's something I would want to have.
It's admirable,
like,
by the way.
Open conversations where mtoi wangu ogopi kuniambia something just because either anaona nitamjudge or nitamchapa or something like that. I will want to have that. And then your bro, because I have seen how my nephews and nieces are. Like, hao watoi oyas wamelelewa kwa TV and everything, but wanajua ni time ya watch TV. Wanajua ni time, like the fact that the TV is in the house but hakuna mwenye anakimbilia remote. I'm like, wow. Yeah. Not that wanakaziwa or anything, it's just that they have been brought up knowing of course education is important nini. Unakumbuka hadi ile time Avi alikuwa na timetable kwa nyumba, like akona timetable anaandika, anaamka hii time anafanya nini na anafuata hiyo timetable as it is. So I also love the fact that Avi knows her role as the firstborn. Yeah. Like yeye anajua yeye ndo anabonga ongena watoto au wawili. Like I honestly love their parenting from my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law. Like they're honestly doing a great job. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So those are the two people that inspire me. Anyway, thanks babe for having this conversation with me. I hope also you guys have learned quite a lot from this conversation.
Now that you already talked about this whole Solia children, please. Now you know how we feel about it. You know how we feel about it, so be kind on our comment section.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, and like, comment as well.
Also, don't forget to go to the lead interior, follow them, make an order. So, of course, don't forget to say you've been recommended by us, you have been sent by us, whatever. Yeah, just it's from the Maangis, you can get your discount on your orders.
Yes. Alafu, if there's something else you guys want us to talk about, please mention down below. Section. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. We really, really appreciate. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.